What's going on, everybody? Mr. Roswell here. So, today in history, July 7th, 1947, was the Roswell incident. I'm sure everybody knows about it, but I just want to give you guys a little history lesson today.
It's probably nothing.
And give you a couple little details about what other stories might have gone on that you may not have heard about. So, in 1947, July 7th, 1947 marked the crest of the first major UFO wave in the United States, being the Roswell incident. The story goes, there was a farmer, saw a light in the sky, flew overhead, with a trail behind it, started to kind of tumble, crashed. Then the military or Air Force went out there, cleaned up all the debris. They said, oh, it was just a weather balloon. So that's the general rundown. I'm going to go through a couple different things from different places around the world that happened on that day that maybe you haven't heard about. So reports peaked sharply in July 6th and 7th with newspapers like the LA Times noting flying what's-it was a major topic of the time. Multiple independent witnesses in places like Phoenix, Arizona, reported that silver ball-like objects racing over Salt River Valley. In Detroit, the luminous discs bouncing and splitting. In Manchester, New Hampshire, 3 yellow-egged discs in V formation. I don't know. What could that be? 3 egg-shaped discs? That sounds pretty strange. I've never heard of that. If it was an egg, does that mean that it didn't have wings? Maybe it was the angle that they saw it at. They only saw it from the bottom. I mean, who really knows, right? That sounds crazy to me. Yellow. Was it a light? Was it the material? Was it at night? Was it refraction? I don't know. Also on this day, William Albert Rhodes photographed a silent gray elliptical object over Phoenix after a thunderstorm, which the Air Force later said that it was a paper blowing in the wind. Of course they did. It was a balloon. It was a paper. It was your eyes playing tricks on you, and maybe you're a little crazy and you didn't know. Right, something like that. In Westridge, New Hampshire, retiree Charles N. Tasker observed small metallic fragments igniting circular fires approximately 200 feet in diameter on his dry grass in his lawn. I don't know about you, but I'd be pretty freaked out if I saw something making massive scorch marks on my lawn. I'd be pretty freaked out. Yeah, I'd probably call it in too. Surprisingly enough, they had it analyzed. MIT. After having MIT analyze it, they said that it showed ordinary iron subjected to terrific heat, forming cast iron scales from a likely hollow cylindrical object. How do they know it's cylindrical? I have no idea. Maybe something about the shape would cause it to burn in a different design or different heat pattern on the surface. Maybe it melts at a certain point. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. That's kind of odd. I think, maybe there's something there we could learn about. How to tell what kind of shape burned something. I mean, maybe it just burned it and left it a cylindrical shape. I don't know. FBI's memos referenced flying discs. The material was slated for destruction. No confirmed remnant survived today. So, of course, they never got the stuff back from MIT. It was just gone, missing. Nobody knows what happened. The Roswell incident ties directly into this period. Rancher W.W. Mac Brazel found debris on his property near Corona, New Mexico. Days earlier, on July 7th, he reported it, leading military personnel, including Major Jesse Marcel, to the site. Of course, called it in, military showed up. Nothing to see here, guys. Move along, it's a weather balloon. Okay. On July 8th, 1947, Roswell Army Airfield issued a press release. The Army had captured a flying disc. Later, they redacted that statement, said it was a weather balloon. Of course. Debris descriptions include thin, strong foil that unfolded without wrinkles, memory-like, lightweight I-beams with symbols, and rubber-like material. No engine or heavy metal. Later on, they tried to say that the I-beams were matched to a toy manufacturer with designs of radar deflectors. Right. The official 1994 explanation, remnants of a classified Project Mogul balloon train, which is an acoustic sensor of Soviet nuclear tests, launched June 4th from, I'm probably going to say this wrong, Alamogordo, lost near the ranch. So they're saying the Soviets launched a nuclear test, which was the air balloon that they found. Okay. 1947 wave subsided by mid-July amid hoaxes and explanations, but Roswell endures as an archetype of government UFO secrecy claims versus classified balloon program cover-ups. As we all know, today in history, that's what happened. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you know anything else about the topic or if you want to hear anything else.